On last week's show, good friends Mike Campos and Jerry Russell joined Chifuti PH Richie Schultz in the Chawari North area of the lower Zambezi Valley. Mike's focus was a big hippo bull that was now resting comfortably in the skinning shed. The focus now turns to getting a big tom leopard on bait for Jerry, a task that is never easy or ever assured. Before it's all over, Jerry will experience the two ingredients that are always a part of this game: patience and pressure.
Okay, what do we got? Just seen some lions on the road, yeah, so I'm just turning around for the guys to see. Yeah, good. Well, we just came to our second last bait, I think fourth bait of the day, and as we got down to the bait, a female leopard jumped and ran away from us down there. So there's plenty of meat. We've left her at peace. So hopefully her boyfriend will come around sooner or later. So let's just head out and check our last bait and see what happens. Looks like he flares out a bit. Into the spine, so it goes through. Well done, Mike.
Thank you.
Well done. Well, we're just doing a little afternoon drive here. We had a pretty good morning. Our baits had quite a bit of action on it, so we came across his Impala, and we decided that Mike was going to take one, and there were a couple that stood out. Unfortunately, the other one had a bit of a broken horn, but this guy was actually even better than him. So yeah, we did a bit of a stalk, got onto about 120 yards, and Mike made a good shot, and we got some more leopard bait. So yeah, we'll keep them for tomorrow. We've just checked a bait that's just behind us, a couple of k's down the road, and we've had a male feed on it. It looks like a mature cat. I don't think it's a huge cat, but you know, once again, the photos don't tell you the exact size of it. But I've called for an Impala to be brought here from camp that's in the cold room for us, and we're going to hang it up and see if we get some more pictures from the camera tomorrow from tonight, and if it looks good and we don't have anything else, then tomorrow we may build a blind and set up on it and have a look at it. The Impala looks good up there. There's a lot of meat I personally think it could be a better male than what the pictures have showed us on the camera. So yeah, I'm excited to see what happens tomorrow. Well, another early morning. We're off on our bait run. We've got 6 baits to check. Hopefully today we'll have something exciting to look at. We've had a female on this one for some days, and it looks like there's a male that's arrived early this morning that's just found the bait. We've literally got 2 pictures of him. So
it's nice to see some males coming in.
We've got to the stage in our safari where we've got more than 1 male on bait. Well, we haven't checked other bait, but from yesterday we've got more than 1 male, and you know, for days leading up to it, you wonder where the males are. Now you've got the dilemma of trying to choose which one's bigger. So we're busy looking at one that we've just checked just now, where there's a male on bait, and one that we had on bait yesterday, which I'm pretty sure he'll be back. And if that's our biggest dilemma on the hunt, I'll be happy. After the first 3 or 4 days, we had several different females feeding, a couple of cubs feeding. On the 4th or 5th day, I think it was, we had a young male that was not worth shooting, until we got to about day 7, and we got to one of our baits. I was flipping through the pictures on the trail camera, and broad daylight photos at about 7 o'clock in the morning, there was a male in the tree on the trail camera. So we all got excited about that, and we started to set everything up and get everything ready for an evening sit. It's taken us about a good 10-15 minutes to get this blind up. It's been nice and quick. We're just setting this rifle stand up and make sure it's in the right position for Jerry. We're going to get out here.
I don't see anything wrong with that. If I miss, it's ridiculous.
On the first sit in the blind, we were expecting it to be a nice comfortable sit, and even though it is winter here, it's starting to cool down nicely here in the valley, but the blind was still pretty hot, and I don't think any of us expected it to be as humid and as hot in that blind, but we were all kind of suffering a bit. I think Jerry suffered a little bit more than all of us, and for about a minute or so period, I think he fell into some very, very deep dream. At that stage that he was drifting off into this deep sleep, the female leopard hopped in the tree. Unfortunately, it was just the female, and there was probably still about an hour left of light, or 45 minutes left of light, so now it was just a matter of time to see if the male was going to get up there. As it started drawing dark, unfortunately the male didn't hop in the tree, and it was so nice to see the excitement, even though it was just the female, but see the excitement in Jerry's face, and talking about the cat, and just how beautiful it was just to watch her get up in the tree and feed on the bait. And I think it's something special for us as hunters to look at and watch. So we've come to the bait that we sat on, where the cat was. The female came to the back of the blind yesterday, and they have been back. They've definitely made us. They've made the blind. Unfortunately, they either saw us or smelt us. So they definitely know that we're here. But what I'm going to do now is we're going to move this bait up on top here. We've got the smelly baboon here. We're going to drag it, and we're going to change the whole setup and see what happens. Well, we've got everything reset here. We've changed the setup completely, closer to the water. Our blind's further away, up on a slight sort of rise there. We're just going to have to wait and see what happens tonight, and see if they both come in here. Well, as you know, our first bait this morning had a male. The male that was there the previous night came back again last night, and he seemed like a very decent male. He didn't come in daylight hours, so that's a little bit unfortunate, but at this stage we've got nothing else on bait except for the male that we've just come from, where we've done the whole reset. So I think this evening we'll probably sit in the blind here near camp and give it a shot anyway. He might decide to come in a bit earlier today, so we just stopped to cut a bit of Mapani brush, as that's the brush that's in the area where the bait is, to cover up the blind, and get in this evening and see what happens.
At 4 p.m. we're headed out. We're going to what we call the camp bait. So they busted that blind down and brought it over here to the camp bait, and nice big, in fact the biggest tom that we've had is coming into the camp bait. So got the blind set up, and all we need to do is have him come in during daylight hours, and hopefully we can finish this job up tonight.
We sat there in the evening. We got in a little bit later than we wanted to, because the wind was swirling a bit, so we got in a bit later. We sat there till dark, and there really wasn't much sign of the leopard gonna be coming in. It started to get dark. I saw a hyena just through the little space I had to look out at, and anyway, it started to get dark, so I decided to call it, and I called the vehicle in to come and collect us. We got into the blind in the morning, and none of us were really confident about it. We sat there, and it started to break light, and there was no noises, no sound, and we sat till about 7 o'clock, and I decided to get the vehicle in and maybe go and continue checking our other baits. People say the leopard appears in front of you. It literally did.
Stop, Sam, stop.
I looked at the tree and the camera, and there was a leopard standing in it. There was a little bit of chaos for a second or two in the blind. I picked up my binos. I saw immediately that this was the mature cat that we wanted. It was a big tom.
It's the male. Shoot it when you're ready. Is it good? I can't believe that just happened.
Yes! That is very nice. As good as you're doing.
Nice, that was fun. That was fun.
Good too. Well done. Jay, well done. That is a beautiful kid. Well done. Thank you.
I'm gonna definitely have a whiskey tonight. I've got no other words. That is, yeah, awesome hunt. You know what, we've put a lot of time, a lot of effort into this, and as anybody who hasn't hunted cats will find out that it's a patience game. We worked hard. The boys worked even harder.
Yeah.
And yeah, Jerry, you did your job to perfection.
More than pleased. It's funny how a person thinks. I mean, myself being a licensed outfitter and guide in the States for 42 years and 24 mountain lions under my belt, this is definitely one of my positively my top 2-3 favorites right here.
All right, thank you.
The 10 minutes we took, going to find him after I'd shot him was some of the most exciting I've had in years. I'm glad I was lucky enough to come through for everybody. So it's fantastic.
Well done.
Thank
Well
you.
done.